I played in the NBA for teams such as Philadelphia, Toronto, the Washington Wizards, New Jersey.
I actually wasn't playing nowhere. I was in the military, so I'm in the military for like 4 years. So I was just waiting, and I was like, all right. Kept saying I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna go to school. And I was like, nah, I ain't gonna go.
I played at Fredonia College, and before that was at TC3's JUCO in Cortland.
I went to Villa Maria College, just on the other side of town. My dad, he was the assistant coach there, and I actually went somewhere in my freshman year, and then I ended up transferring back. So I played there for like 1 year. It didn't really work out, but it was a good experience, I guess.
I played at a JUCO, Denmark Tech, South Carolina, and then I found out Brian Strand was having a team, so why not?
Well, I was an assistant coach at my previous school, Villa Maria, and then once this program started, just to have an opportunity to put my blueprint, my imprint on it, it excited me. I wanted to come here and see what I was able to do as a head coach, and they gave me an opportunity, and I'm glad they did.
It was a new experience because he wasn't as strict as the other coaches I played for. Like, he gave a lot of leeway. So, but other than that, it was more fun. Like, not having to look over your shoulder to worry about like disappointing the coach, because he was always understanding with everything. So
the moments during the season, it was a few. Getting our first victory of the season, that stood out to me. Beating a #1 team, that stood out to me. During the selection show, when we seen our name called, that moment stood out to me. Senior night was a big night for us. But really that first game, having that introduction, having that the starting line introduced, and then hearing your name as the head coach was pretty big too.
Man, like right out the gate, cause I started kind of late, so right out the gate, I was like, yo, I can play for this guy, cause he don't put you on a leash like other colleges would do. Like, he find what you're strong at and he run with it. So if you good at shooting, he wants you to shoot. If you good at driving, he wants you to drive.
Actually, it was cool because he let me play my game. Like, he let me make mistakes so I can get better. It's like some coaches, you mess up one time, he taking you out. But he just tells you what you did wrong, and hopefully you adjust to it. If not, then okay, you're gonna come out. But he give you a chance.
You got to give that credit to the guys. I think the guys on this team have some good skill level, and it's just the coach's job to try and pull it out of them. Like with our two All-Americans, with Nick Johnson and Tyrell Mitchell. Like, Nick is a very high motor guy. He's gonna go out there and play his hardest, whether we up 10 or if we down 20, he's still gonna compete and play hard. And Tyrell is just a great player. You know what I'm saying? I'm fortunate enough to be able to coach him, because I feel I can give him some more game and just take his game to another level.
Honestly, I think he elevated my game the most, because he let me play free-minded on the court, where everything just came second nature. I wasn't second guessing my skills, none of that. I was just going with the flow. And he always put me in the right position to do whatever. So
high points. I say a high point is when we beat Villa Maria the first time at their school. Everybody played together. The coaches were calling good plays.
For the team, I would say being a first-year program, making it to the tournament when it was doubts that we probably wouldn't or even have a winning record. And as for me, I would say it was probably scoring my 1,000th career point here, and actually making the tournament, making first team All-American. So yeah, that was it for me.
This same thing we did this season, but just build on that and, just come together early in the season, because this season, it was more of individuals at first. It took us time to become a team and play together and get chemistry with one another?
We have to become a team early. It's like we have to really work hard and understand what coach is saying, like not talking back a lot. Like this year was a little bit of talk back because it's a new program, new coaches, new players, everything.
I mean, this season looking forward, like I said, second-year program now, so we actually got a taste of what it's gonna look like, what it's gonna feel like. I think everybody hungry because, like I said, we made it to the Final Four, came up short, so now we're looking to go back and actually take the title this time.
I mean, it's a lot, you know what I'm saying? You have, you know, your school, well, with this team, they have school, they have families, they have practice, they have work. So it's a whole lot. And for these guys to be able to, you know, buckle down and focus on in the classroom and on the court and be able to be, you know, make the Dean's List, I mean, that's a very big honor. I went to the award ceremony. It was a few people there, but to have 6 of my athletes in there was even bigger. To be recognized by the USCA for being academic All-Americans is big. You get, what is it, 50 to 60 some odd teams in here, Division I, and to have 3 of our players up there is pretty big. So I think it's just a fortitude and just a mindset of them to want to do better and want to come here and get a degree, and they're doing it.
Actually, my mom, like, she used to play, and I used to hear stories about how good she was. Like, she could have made it to the WNBA, but she got pregnant with me. So after I found that out, I kind of just like, you know what, I'm gonna just try and make it for her. See what I could do with it. Cause I knew I was good, but it took me a while to get even great at it. And I even tried to like wear her number because she wore number 11. So all throughout high school, I wore that number. Got to college and just like, I'm gonna just try and be my own self. Just wear any number, like make a name for myself too.
My motivation I use is my brothers, cause like I said, I got 3 younger brothers. They all in high school, and they all look up to me because I was always that father figure for them. So me doing the military, that helped out. Me going back to school, showing them like, yo, it don't end at high school. So that actually motivated me to get up. Like, all right, I don't want to go to school today, but I know my brothers are watching me. So
just having a good support system. My father, my mom, my girlfriend, my grandfather, like everybody just supported me and just kept me in good spirit. Positive vibes is around me and stuff, so that kept me going.
I feel like I got 2 more years after this. I feel like I can make it overseas. I feel like I can. If not, I'm probably gonna open a community center for the kids. That's what saved me growing up. Like, it stopped me from doing a lot of dumb stuff, so I just want to get back.